When we talk about manifestation, most people think only about thoughts, affirmations, or visualization, but very few realize that the true foundation of manifesting begins with the state of the nervous system. Your nervous system is like the communication bridge between your inner world and the quantum field around you. If that bridge is shaky, chaotic, or flooded with stress signals, then no matter how many times you visualize, the signal you send out will be distorted. Think of it like trying to tune into a radio station, but there's too much static. You may catch glimpses of the music, but the interference is too loud to hear it clearly. The nervous system, when calm and regulated, removes that static and allows your desires to be broadcast with clarity and strength into the field of infinite possibilities. The truth is, when you are stressed, anxious, or stuck in survival mode, your nervous system is locked in fight or flight. In that state, the body is only focused on protection and immediate survival. It is not open to creativity, expansion, or receiving new outcomes. This is why so many people struggle with manifestation. They say the right affirmations, they visualize, they set intentions, but if their body is screaming signals of fear, doubt, or danger, then their energy is out of alignment. The universe does not respond to the words you speak, it responds to the vibration you carry. And that vibration is directly influenced by the state of your nervous system. Think of how your body feels when you are calm. Your breath is deeper, your heart beats steadily, your mind feels clearer, and you naturally feel more connected to yourself. In that state, you are not just relaxed, you are coherent. Coherence means your brain and heart are working together, your energy is stable, and the signal you send out is strong and consistent. It's like pointing a laser beam toward your desired reality instead of scattering energy in 100 directions. The nervous system is the gatekeeper of this coherence, and when you learn to reset it, you give yourself the power to manifest with precision. This connection is not just spiritual, it is scientific. Studies in neuroscience and psychophysiology show that when your nervous system is balanced, your brain waves shift into more relaxed states like alpha and theta. These are the exact brain states where the subconscious mind is more open, more suggestible, and more capable of absorbing new beliefs. That means manifestation practices like affirmations and visualization become far more effective when your nervous system is calm, because your subconscious is ready to receive. Stress closes the door, but relaxation opens it wide. Imagine trying to plant seeds in hard, dry soil. It doesn't matter how good the seeds are, they will not grow. But if the soil is soft, fertile, and nourished, the seeds take root and flourish. Your nervous system is that soil. If it is tense, nothing takes root. But if it is reset into balance, everything you plant through thought and emotion has the chance to grow into reality. This is why learning to regulate your nervous system is not optional. It is the foundation of everything else in manifestation. When you begin to notice that your body's state matters as much as your thoughts, something shifts. You stop blaming yourself for why manifestation isn't working and instead realize that the key lies in calming your inner world. A reset nervous system sends a signal of safety, stability, and openness. And when the universe receives that signal, it reflects it back in the form of opportunities, synchronicities, and manifestations that match your new state of being. This is the reason the first step in quantum manifestation is not about asking, visualizing, or even affirming. It is about creating the internal environment where your desires can actually take root and grow. One of the greatest obstacles people face when trying to manifest is that they are unknowingly trapped in a constant cycle of stress and survival mode. The body has been conditioned to operate under pressure, to expect danger, and to prepare for the worst. This is not the fault of the individual. It is how the nervous system has adapted over years of repeated stress, unresolved emotions, and an overstimulated lifestyle. But here's the challenge. When the body is in survival mode, its main concern is not growth, not creation, not expansion. It is only survival. In this state, energy is directed toward protecting you, rather than allowing you to step into the energy of creation, which is essential for manifestation. When you are locked in stress, the hormones of fight or flight dominate. Cortisol and adrenaline flood your system, your heart races, your breath shortens, and your body prepares as though something is threatening your existence. This state may have helped our ancestors escape physical danger, but in the modern world, most of these triggers come from worry, fear, or overthinking. Yet the nervous system doesn't know the difference. It still reacts as though your life is at risk. And when your entire being is focused on surviving, how can it also focus on manifesting? It can't. The energy is being drained into maintaining the emergency instead of creating the vision. Think about it. Manifestation requires imagining a reality that does not yet exist, holding faith in the unseen, and projecting emotions of joy, gratitude, and peace into the future. But if you are stressed, your mind is too busy focusing on the problems of now. Stress keeps you glued to the present moment in the worst way. It narrows your vision and convinces you that you cannot afford to dream. You end up recycling the same thoughts, the same fears, the same doubts over and over, which only keeps you stuck in the same experiences. Breaking this cycle requires awareness and choice. You must recognize when your body has shifted into survival mode and consciously choose to break the pattern. This is where nervous system regulation becomes a powerful act of liberation. By calming the body, slowing the breath, and shifting your focus, you interrupt the endless loop of fear. You teach the body that it is safe, and safety is the foundation from which manifestation can grow. The moment the body feels safe, energy that was being wasted on stress is released and redirected into creativity, focus, and alignment. There is a profound difference between creating from fear and creating from peace. When you try to manifest from fear, your energy carries signals of lack, desperation, and urgency, and the universe mirrors those signals back to you. But when you create from peace, your energy carries signals of abundance, trust, and possibility, and the universe responds with opportunities that reflect those higher states. The nervous system reset is what allows this shift to take place. It is like turning off the alarm that has been blaring in your body for years, and finally allowing silence, space, and stillness to guide you forward. When the cycle of stress is broken, you step out of survival and into creation. You begin to notice that your mind quiets, your emotions stabilize, and your vision expands. Suddenly you are no longer just reacting to life, you are consciously shaping it. And that shift is the difference between being stuck in repetitive patterns and opening yourself to the limitless possibilities of the quantum field. The nervous system does not just protect you, it can also empower you when it is reset into balance. By breaking free from the grip of stress, you give yourself the freedom to step fully into the energy of creation, where manifestation truly begins. Science has begun to uncover what ancient wisdom has always suggested, that the state of your body directly impacts the state of your mind, and together they shape the reality you create. When it comes to manifestation, one of the most powerful ways to reset the nervous system is through simple, proven practices like breathwork, mindfulness, and visualization. These are not abstract rituals. They are practical tools that shift the chemistry of your body and the patterns of your brain in ways that open the door to the quantum field. Breath is the first and most accessible tool. When you are stressed, your breathing becomes shallow and fast, which signals to the body that you are in danger. This keeps the nervous system locked in survival mode. But when you take slow, deep, intentional breaths, something remarkable happens. Your heart rate begins to steady, your stress hormones lower, and your parasympathetic nervous system, the system of rest and repair, switches on. In this state, your body feels safe, and safety is the foundation for creation. Each breath is like a message telling your entire system, it's okay now. You can let go. You can open up. And when your body relaxes, your mind follows. Suddenly you are no longer reacting. You are choosing. Mindfulness works in a similar way. It is the practice of bringing your attention fully into the present moment. Most stress comes from being stuck in the past or worrying about the future. The nervous system cannot distinguish between what is happening now and what you are imagining. It reacts the same way. That's why reliving an old argument can make your heart race as though it's happening again. And worrying about what could go wrong tomorrow can make you anxious, even if nothing has happened yet. Mindfulness interrupts this cycle. By focusing on the now, the feeling of your breath, the sounds around you, the sensations in your body, you remind your nervous system that, in this moment, you are safe. That sense of safety is the reset that allows you to break free from survival and step into creation. Visualization takes it even deeper. When you visualize, your brain does not simply imagine. It activates the same neural pathways as if the event were actually happening. If you visualize yourself calm, confident, successful, or in love, your brain and body begin to respond as though it is already real. This is where science meets manifestation. Neuroscience shows that the brain cannot distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and lived experience. By repeatedly visualizing a desired outcome, you are training your nervous system to embody it now. This not only resets the nervous system away from stress, but also aligns it with the emotions and vibrations of the future you want to create. These practices, breathwork, mindfulness, and visualization, work together to calm the body, quiet the mind, and rewire your energy. Over time, they reshape the subconscious patterns that keep you locked in stress, and they prepare the nervous system to hold a new, elevated state of being. And once your nervous system is steady, your energy field becomes coherent, which is the signal the universe responds to. Manifestation is not about forcing reality to change. It is about aligning your inner world so clearly that the outer world has no choice but to reflect it. The science of nervous system reset gives you the tools to do just that. And with every breath, every moment of mindfulness, every visualization, you are stepping closer to becoming the creator of your reality. When we look at how manifestation actually works on a deeper level, it becomes clear that it's not just about wishing for something or repeating affirmations. It's about energy, coherence, and the signals you send into the quantum field. One of the most powerful truths is that intention alone is not enough. Intention must be paired with elevated emotion. When you combine a clear thought with a heightened feeling, your brain and heart begin to move into sync, and this alignment is what rewires both your nervous system and the energy you project outward. Think of intention as the blueprint and emotion as the fuel. A blueprint by itself is just a drawing, and fuel by itself is just potential. But when the two come together, creation begins. If you simply think about what you want without adding emotion, the nervous system doesn't take it seriously, because it doesn't feel real. The body only responds to emotions, it's the language it understands. So when you think about a vision of your future, and then generate feelings of gratitude, joy, or love as if it has already happened, your nervous system begins to believe it's true. Your body doesn't wait until it happens. It begins resetting itself now to match that reality. This is where coherence comes in. Heart-brain coherence is a state where your heart rhythm and brain waves fall into harmony. In this state, your nervous system calms. Your energy becomes ordered, and the signal you broadcast into the quantum field is strong, steady, and clear. Instead of scattered, contradictory messages, you are sending one unified message that aligns perfectly with your desire. And because energy attracts like energy, the field begins to reorganize around that vibration. What's so beautiful is that this isn't just spiritual talk, it's measurable. Studies show that emotions like gratitude and compassion create coherence in the heart, and when paired with clear intention, they create synchronization in the brain. Together, they reset the nervous system out of stress and into balance. That reset changes your entire electromagnetic field, the invisible energy that surrounds you. This field interacts with the quantum field, and what you hold consistently within it becomes the foundation for your manifested reality. This means that manifestation is not something you force with willpower, it's something you allow by creating the right inner state. If your intention is to attract love, but your nervous system is stuck in fear, the signal is inconsistent, and what you desire struggles to materialize. But if your intention is paired with the emotion of love itself, and your body feels safe and calm, then your nervous system is projecting the exact frequency of what you want. Field mirrors it back, because energy always responds to coherence. This is why practices like meditation, visualization, and gratitude journaling are so powerful. They are not just rituals, they are training for your nervous system. Each time you combine intention with elevated emotion, you are rehearsing your future and teaching your body to embody it now. And the more you practice, the stronger your coherence becomes, until eventually your nervous system has reset to a state where your desired reality feels normal and natural. When that shift happens, manifestation stops feeling like a struggle. You no longer chase outcomes because your energy already carries the frequency of what you want. Your nervous system has been rewired from stress and survival into balance and creation. And that new signal is what allows your reality to change. In the end, it is not the force of your thoughts, but the harmony of your thoughts and emotions that resets your system and aligns you with the quantum field. The most powerful shifts in life don't come from one-time breakthroughs. They come from what you choose to practice every single day. A nervous system reset isn't about a quick fix or a temporary state of calm. It's about consistently training your mind and body to live in balance, to respond with peace instead of panic, and to anchor into creation rather than survival. This is where daily rituals become the foundation of quantum manifestation. It's not about how long you spend, but how intentional and consistent you are in aligning your thoughts, emotions, and energy. One of the simplest yet most transformative practices is conscious breathing. Just a few minutes every day of deep, slow breaths can shift your nervous system from fight or flight into rest and restore. The breath is always with you, and it is the most direct way to calm your body in moments of stress. When you begin your day with focused breathing, maybe inhaling deeply for a count of 4, holding for 4, and exhaling for 6, you are already telling your nervous system, "Today I choose balance." This practice, repeated daily, retrains your body to find safety in stillness instead of chaos. Another essential daily practice is visualization. But here's the key. Don't just visualize the things you want. Visualize the emotions connected to them. If you imagine a future of abundance, feel the freedom and gratitude as if it's already yours. If you imagine a loving relationship, feel the warmth and safety of that connection right now. Your nervous system doesn't need the outer event to begin the reset. It only needs the inner experience. By practicing this consistently, you are programming your nervous system to embody that elevated state every day until it becomes your natural baseline. Gratitude is another anchor. When you take a few minutes each day to truly feel grateful, not just think it, but embody it, you are shifting your nervous system into coherence. Gratitude is powerful because it tells the body and brain that what you desire is already happening, that you are already cared for, already abundant, already whole. And when the body accepts this message repeatedly, it stops sending signals of lack and fear. Gratitude rewires the nervous system to feel safe. And that safety allows you to project energy of abundance into the quantum field. The beauty of these practices is that they don't require hours of time. Even 5 to 10 minutes daily can create profound shifts. But the secret lies in consistency. Every day you practice, you are casting a vote for your future self. You are reminding your nervous system, this is the state I choose. This is the frequency I live in. This is who I am becoming. Over time, The body learns to live in this regulated state automatically, without effort. Stress no longer controls you, because your nervous system has learned a new pattern of safety and creation. And here is where the magic of manifestation truly comes alive. When calmness becomes your default, your energy is no longer scattered or drained. You have clarity, focus, and alignment. Your signal to the universe becomes steady and strong. Opportunities flow more naturally. Synchronicities appear more frequently, and your reality begins to reshape itself to match the energy you've been practicing every day. Daily practices are not small. They are the building blocks of transformation. Each breath, each moment of gratitude, each visualization, each conscious pause is like planting a seed in the soil of your nervous system. With time, those seeds grow into a new state of being, a new energy field, and ultimately, a new reality. What you choose to repeat daily becomes the life you live, and when those choices align with peace, gratitude, and intention, your nervous system resets into its highest state, the state where manifestation naturally unfolds. When you live with a nervous system that is constantly in overdrive, life feels like a battle. You wake up already tense, your mind races with worries, and your body feels on edge, even when nothing is wrong. In that state, manifestation is almost impossible, because all of your energy is spent surviving. But when you reset your nervous system and teach it to live in balance, something profound happens. You shift from survival into flow. Life no longer feels like resistance. You begin to experience alignment, ease, and synchronicities that guide you toward what you desire without constant struggle. This transformation starts within. A regulated nervous system no longer reacts to every trigger with panic or fear. Instead, it responds with awareness, with choice, with calm. When something stressful arises, you no longer collapse into fight or flight. Instead, you pause, breathe, and choose your response. This is the power of living in flow. It doesn't mean challenges disappear. It means your relationship to them changes. You stop letting external events control your inner state, and because of that, you hold steady energy no matter what's happening around you. That steady energy is what amplifies manifestation. When your nervous system is calm and coherent, your energy is no longer drained by overthinking, by fear, or by constant stress hormones. Instead, your energy is freed up to create, to imagine, to project intention clearly into the quantum field. You become more magnetic because your vibration is consistent. People are drawn to you, opportunities come toward you, and solutions reveal themselves naturally because your nervous system is no longer clouding your perception with chaos. This is what it means to live in flow, to let life work with you instead of against you. Flow is not about forcing outcomes. It's about trusting that once your inner world is aligned, the outer world reflects it back. You no longer chase after things, you attract them, because your energy field carries the frequency of what you want. With a regulated nervous system, love feels safer to receive, abundance feels more natural to accept, and joy becomes easier to sustain. You don't sabotage opportunities because you no longer feel threatened by them. You don't cling to what's not right for you, because your body doesn't live in fear of loss. Instead, you allow life to bring what matches your coherence, and you release what doesn't, without resistance. The most beautiful part of this shift is how natural it feels. At first, it may seem like effort to breathe deeply, to practice gratitude, to visualize your future, but over time, these practices rewire your nervous system so completely that peace becomes your default. Flow becomes second nature. You wake up calm, not because nothing is happening in your life, but because your system has learned to anchor itself in safety and balance. And from that state, manifestation becomes less about trying and more about allowing. This is the true gift of resetting your nervous system through quantum manifestation practices. You are no longer trapped in survival, and you no longer live on autopilot. Instead, you live in awareness, in coherence, in flow. Your inner calm projects out into the quantum field, and the field mirrors it back with experiences that match. The struggle dissolves, the resistance fades, and you begin to experience life not as something to fight against, but as something you co-create with. When your nervous system is aligned with balance and coherence, you move through life as though carried by an invisible current. That current is flow, and it is the path where manifestation becomes effortless.